with the last record, I think there was a very distinct, definitive effort being put forth on our part.
There's a new record on CI.
To try to do something that didn't sound like everything else. And there was a definite focus on trying very hard to do something different. Obviously, it's something that we believe in strongly as a band. I almost feel that a lot of the record seems a little bit contrived, and that's something that didn't happen this time around.
Anthem was a good record. I was really happy with it, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. And I thought it was really like the best we could do at that point.
When you first get going, it's tough to really do something super revolutionary.
A couple of songs sounded completely different when Billy started playing a bass line that was made way more melodic or had more of a chord progression.
I wouldn't be playing bass at all, even with a band, if it weren't for aside from Weird Al, like they're the ones that really got me into music.
In the late 60s and much of the 70s, there's a lot of really decent jazz rock kind of crossover stuff that's pretty great. I listen to a lot of that.
I try to write music on a daily basis because I think it's like an ongoing process, and that is a better way to show what influence. For me personally, we can work in everything that influences us from the very wide range of things we listen to.
The new record, Politics of Dancing, I think really encapsulates us as a band. We took all of last summer and just sat down, and we've never done that before. We just kind of wrote songs as we went and then just kind of recorded them, but we actually sat down and wrote a record.
What I started doing was kind of grouping a couple riffs together that I thought sounded good, and we would take away some and put some in, stuff like that, and everybody would add stuff, so it still would be democratic and not someone walking in saying, hey, I've written this song, here's how it goes.
On each song, there's usually like about 3 or 4 notes of a fill or something that I wrote that's really, really tough to do, and each time I play it, it's like I put it there, so each time I accomplished it, I'd be very, happy about it.
I've never felt this good about anything I've ever done.
This record, I was personally really concerned about making the songs a little less lengthy and maybe trying to do more in less time.
It's not so much a concept record per se as it is just a theme that runs concurrent throughout the record. I guess the idea behind the Politics of Dancing is that it's the politics of personal evolution. people in general have a tendency to get so caught up in believing in this cause or that cause, or I believe this and don't believe that, and this is good, that's bad, whatever. And it's all just a basic waste of time. The idea behind all the songs is not an entirely original concept, but just the idea of you can't change the world before you change yourself. And at the very basic core, if you strip everything away, the idea that dancing is such a simplistic form of self-expression, if you can't even let go of your insecurities or your pretentiousness and just enjoy yourself, then you really have no sense of individuality. And if you don't have a sense of individuality, there's no basis from which to better yourself, and if you can't better yourself, then you're certainly never going to have any sort of impact outside of anything.